Hello everyone, and welcome back for another video here on the channel. For those who do not know who I am, hello, my name is Monet, and here on this channel I am documenting my financial journey. I am 27 years old. I utilize the cash envelope method. I've gotten myself out of debt, and now I am saving and continuously learning how to manage my finances. So if that is something that you are into and you would like to subscribe, then definitely be sure to do so down below. Join the family. And for those who are a regular, welcome back. So it is finally my first paycheck for the month of August. I feel like it took a little minute for it to get here, but we have finally arrived. And now I'm going to go ahead and budget out my paycheck. So if you're interested in seeing how that's gonna go, then of course, just keep on watching. All right, so I already have the cash all laid out for us right over here. And here is my bank slip to show exactly how much we are working with. So I have $650 in cash. I just hand this to the bank teller and she gave me exactly what I needed. And with that, we can go ahead and get started with my paycheck. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these things to the side. I'm going to take out my cash dividers. And then I will also set the binder to the side and we'll bring that back. So if you don't know, what I do with my paycheck is that I take out cash for a part of my paycheck, and that funds my cash dividers and my sinking funds, which are in my binder. And then I also keep some cash from my paycheck within the bank to handle any bills or upcoming things that I need to pay for. So in terms of my paycheck, I received a total of $2,173 for today. And for the bills that I kept within the bank, I first have my rent, and that came to $860 that I am leaving in there. With each paycheck, I take out a portion of my rent so that then one paycheck doesn't take all of my money. I just like to budget that way, and it makes it easier. So $860 is still in the bank for that. And then I also have my upcoming internet payment that is going to be due, and that is $56. So I kept that in the bank as well. I also keep the gas for my car on my debit card, and that was $30 that I took out for this paycheck. And that is because I go to Costco. They do not take cash, and I'm only going to need gas for about one more week. So $30 should be enough because I do currently have a full tank. All right, so with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get stuffing. I do participate in the dollar challenge, so if I have any dollars within my cash dividers, I do set them to the side and we will add them to the jar. From what I remember, I do have some singles, so we should be adding something today because I am just not that good with that challenge. All right, so first we have spending, and from this paycheck, I am giving myself $100, so I will do $20 for that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. If you watched my August budget with me, then we know that this is going to be a very eventful month, and I did designate my spending for the events that I have coming up. However, with this paycheck, it's really not accounting for that. All of my stuff doesn't really start until towards the end of the month. So this spending is basically like my normal activities. So that's why I only gave myself $100, and that should be good to get me by. I do have $1 left, so I'll go ahead and set that to the side. And now as a total within spending, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 25. So that's $125 for that. Up next, we have groceries. Groceries is getting $150, so I decided to do two 50s, two 20s, and one 10. Looking at groceries, I do have some money left over, so taking out the singles, we'll go ahead and add that and let this roll over. So now the total within groceries, I have 100, 150, 170, 190, 205. All right, so that's $205 for groceries. I am going to do a little bit more of a hefty grocery shop this weekend because I don't think I mentioned it, but my mom is coming to visit me for the weekend because I need to get my hair done. Like when I moved to a new place, I'm just not accustomed to people doing my hair. I have not sat in a hairdresser, braiding shop, any of that. I feel like it's been 10 plus years since I let somebody actually do my hair. So my mom is the only one that I am comfortable with braiding my hair. So yeah, I needed her to come over here and braid my hair for vacation because I just can't be trying to find somebody else that's gonna do it for me. And I didn't wanna wear my hair natural, which I normally do, but yeah. So she's coming and I'm gonna do some grocery shopping for the both of us for that. After that, we have toiletries. Toiletries is getting $85 from this paycheck. And it is a little bit more because I am saving up for towards the end of the month when I'm getting my eyebrows done, my pedicure, and my manicure. So we all know the nail shop is a bit costly nowadays. So I am building up with this paycheck plus my next paycheck, and then by the time I get my second paycheck, I should have the money fully set aside for all of those things, because I just need everything done because I don't want to be bothered. So now within toiletries, I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And I also want to get some more makeup and toiletry stuff for like the airport when I'm flying, stuff like that. Between that and my nails, toiletries is getting a little bit more than I anticipated, but it's okay. We're gonna save up for it and cover what we need. After that, we get into clothing. Clothing is meant to get $200, or at least I did put $200 aside for this category, but I'm only going to be stuffing $105. Yeah, $105. And that's because the rest of the $200 that I originally gave myself, I already used. So I believe it was $95 that it came to. And I ordered my dress for my class reunion, and I found out very last minute that for the wedding I'm attending that there's a certain color of dress that I should be wearing. I don't own a color in that dress, so I went ahead and bought a dress in that color as well. So since I need those very quickly, I ordered those last night online, and hopefully they get here by the end of next week. Tracking and everything says they'll be here, so I have my fingers crossed for that. But yeah, clothing was used. And for the rest of this money, I want to get some new shoes. Like I need some dress shoes and probably like a purse, you know, some little accessory, just so that I can cover all of my outfits. Oh, and I also need to finish my outfit for the concert, the Jhené Aiko concert. Again, if you haven't watched my monthly budget with me, you're out of the loop. But I am also going to a Jhené Aiko concert, and I want to finish getting that outfit together as well. So I will be stopping at the mall to put final touches on that. So now within clothing, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, 120. So that's $120 for clothing. Next, we have eating out. Eating out is getting $40, so I will do 220s for that. And we do have some singles left, so putting that to the side. So now we have 20, 40, 50. $50 for eating out for the next 2 weeks, which is pretty good. I'm proud of myself for this week because my funds were low for eating out. So I made it a point that Sunday last week, I was going to meal prep and make meals so that then I would have no excuse to eat out. And that was the most productive Sunday I ever had. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw the story, but I meal prepped, I cleaned my apartment, I did my laundry, did my dishes. I told my mother to like brag about it, and she was like, those are things you're supposed to do anyway. I'm like, girl, I didn't call for that. I called for a congratulations and a pat on my back, but I guess that was too much. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try and do that again this week to meal prep because I'm trying to save my eating out fund for if I need it when I go to Jersey. But you know, if I don't hold true to that, don't judge me. I will try my best. But that is all of my cash dividers. I love it when they are stuffed and full. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my wallet, and I'll probably hit the mall either today or tomorrow just to get that out the way because I have quite a few things on my agenda that I need to get done and I am running out of time. All right, so we have our singles here, which is exciting. So let's go ahead and see what I was able to save. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. That is great. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in our dollar jar. For this challenge, all I'm doing is putting aside any dollars that I have by the time I cash stuff. And at the end of the year, we're gonna count these singles and see what they are. Sometimes I do come in here and make change, so that's why you'll see $5 bills, but my singles are still in here for whatever I put in. All right, and then right after the singles, we have our coin jar. And I do have some coins to add here, so let me take that out. So there we go. All of the coins are out and we are slowly building this up. All right, so now with all of the challenges done, we can go ahead and get into my sinking funds and stuff our envelopes. Starting with annual payments, that is going to get $30. So looking at that, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. All right, so $300 set aside for annual payments. That is great. Moving along, we have car maintenance. That is getting $20. I am going to get my oil change on Saturday, which is the day you're watching this, and it's bright and early at 8 a.m. I like to go in early so I could be done and hopefully in and out. So I will be using the money for that. So I do have $1,000. This is my placeholder to let me know $1,000 is in the bank. And then cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43. So that's $1,143 for car maintenance. After that, it is car insurance. That is getting $40. So adding 2 20s for that. And that brings car insurance to 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30. So $230 saved up for car insurance. And that will be due before I know it. I pay that every 6 months if you don't know. Next up, I have Christmas, and Christmas did get $20 added, but I knew that I was $20 short and then I was gonna hit $500. So I already knew I was gonna take that money and put it straight into the bank. So I just deposited that and then put in a $500 placeholder. So I'm not gonna take out a 20 because essentially I already counted it, but Christmas is now at $500 and that is great. We are making great progress on that. I don't really have a goal. It's just, you know, whatever I have come Christmas time, that's what I'm working with for the gifts that people will be getting from me. But it's exciting to see that we are at $500. All right, so moving along, we have gifts. Gifts is getting $10. Adding 10 to this puts gifts with 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So $24 saved up for gifts. Following that, we have household. Household is getting $15. And that now puts this envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. So $105 we now have for household. Up next is medical, and as we can see, if you recall, medical did have a $500 placeholder, but I did have to take money out of medical, and now it's not at $540. That's where I've been sitting for the past couple of months. I am going to try and work to get it back to at least $500 or maybe more. I'm still on the fence, but I did share that I had a cavity. So I went to the dentist on Tuesday, or no, it was Thursday, and I got my cavity fixed. It was $120 with insurance. So I went ahead and took that out of medical. So with that deduction, medical is now at 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400. So now medical sits with $400, and I'm just happy I had that. So I was on the fence if I was gonna pay for it out of my paycheck or just take it out of the sinking fund, but it's a hefty spending month, so I said medical, that's what the sinking fund is there for. Let me just go ahead and take it out. After medical, we are now doing travel. Travel is getting $35. And I can see I messed up. I don't know why I have a 20, because travel should be the last thing, and I must have messed up somewhere. So that's great. I'll figure that out. But let's go ahead and do travel. So looking at travel, adding $35, that now gives us 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 500, which is great. Between $500 and $600 was my goal for travel. I did have to bring it down based off of everything that was happening, but I can talk about that when I wrap up the month. But I'm still able to at least hit $500 for my travel. We'll see how much I can add to it with my next paycheck, but I should be all set for my vacation, because that is the major thing. I just want to make sure I am set for my cruise. All right, so now with all that counted, let me figure out where this 20 is supposed to go, and I will let you know, because I haven't messed up in quite a while. Okay, I figured out where the 20 was supposed to go. The 20 was supposed to go into medical, because since I deposited the 20 for Christmas, I was supposed to offset it by adding the 20 to medical. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. I probably lost somebody there, but the point is the 20 was supposed to go to medical. So medical is supposed to have 420. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20. Okay, so that is correct. All right. Hopefully I didn't confuse everybody, but at the end of the day, the money is stuffed, savings have been grown, the bills are paid, and that is the important part for cash stuffing. I almost forgot, I also need to update you guys on transfers. My brain is scattered brain from thinking of 1,010 things that I have to do today. So let me do the transfers. First up, we have our savings. I am funding for my home fund, as we all know. From this paycheck, home fund was able to receive $290. So I went ahead and deposited that into my savings account. Not sure where that puts us in terms of our goal, but as always, I will pop it up on the screen so that we can get a number. People ask what I use for my savings. This is my high yield savings account, and I have that within Ally. So that is where I keep all of my savings for my emergency funds, sinking funds, all those things, if you are ever interested. So that covers our home fund. And then the other one that we have is for my Roth IRA. That did receive $192 from this paycheck. And I will pop up on the screen as well where that puts us in terms of our goal. And we are tracking to max that out by April 2025. So we are still making great progress on that. But now, when it comes to my paycheck and how I budgeted and put all my money, that is everything. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please know it's normally not this dysfunctional, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Thank you always for your support. Be sure to leave some comments down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.